So I have not washed my hair since Saturday when I did it at the wedding, and I recorded my YouTube video. And some of these curls are just so cute. They was like my besties this week, you know, in my little lonely world. I'm still really tired, and I was going to do a yogurt mask and then I didn't do it. So what I'm going to do is wash with Only Curls London shampoo conditioner. Then I'm going to follow with Only Curls gel only. So I'm not going to do curl cream. I'm just going to do gel and then air dry, and then we're going to see how that comes out. Wish me luck. Oh, this is just so you can see how it's been since that day, since that YouTube video day. So some of these have just stayed so, like, they feel so soft and so conditioned, which is really amazing for my hair, for it to be, like, to feel so nice in between those frizzy bits. So, but I've kept it up the whole time. I didn't actually style it to go down at all in the last week. So yeah, there you can see how it's going. Just go get this. Let's go get this washed and see if we can do a super quick routine. Super fast. So we are going to, you're going to see the hair after it's been washed with Only Curls. And I'm using a mic, so hopefully I don't bash it. I've tried to keep it out of the way. Originally I said I was going to do wash, dry, and then only gel, not cream. But I remembered I have got thickening lotion and volume spray. So let's give it a go, shall we? This towel I got free. Oh, sugar, look, see, I already smacked it. This towel I got free when I got the Only Curls starter pack. That starter pack with bottles of 100ml, 4 bottles of 100ml, shampoo, conditioner, curl cream, gel, and free towel. That has lasted me, I think, 4 weeks. I will double check when I purchased it. But as you can see, I've not got very thick hair, so that's the length of my hair. And it's fine. I've washed it twice a week. So I've been using it at least twice a week, except the one time I did a clarifying routine. So cleansing with Only Curls. And not bad, right? I think it was £55 for that bundle. I'm saying not bad in the sense of how much I've used it and the happiness I have been able to get from having happy hair. So the number one recommendation is to comb it with a gentle brush, like a tangle teaser, for when you're going to take the original knots out. As you know, I tried to get the product in when the hair's soaking wet, as per advice of people I've been watching online. So let's get all those knots out. It is still quite wet. And this is me trying to learn how to do a rush job. So I think foam has to go in first, apparently. So I'm just going to focus it on the roots. Bouncy Strength Volume Foam. And I did just lay on very thick there. Probably one thing you've seen from me is that I just kind of wing it. I have a very flat sections at the back where I've got like no volume. But I'm going to comb that through because it feels like there's a lot of neat. Why do I just not learn and just go with less is more? I've somehow managed to also put knots back into my hair the way I applied that. I've been so tired this week, and I went to the gym earlier and I've been in bed from 1:30 until now, just sitting in bed. Just was not feeling to do anything. That's why I wanted a quick routine. Dropped my glasses again. Next up, I'm going to try this. Again, I've only tried it once. Full body thickening lotion. I mean, I go crazy when it comes to the products. I go liberal. This I'm going to focus more on the ends. Because if I've already put the foam at the top, I don't want to go... I can still feel the foam in there, but... Yeah, if I've already put the foam, then I don't want to put too much on the roots. So just using my fingers. Gosh, so much hair. This smells so good. And comb, try and get that product mixed in. Depending how much time I have, I might diffuse. I'm gonna like semi-divide. You know, I don't really section my hair because I don't have that much, but I like to get the gel on the right at the back where some of those roots are so frizzy. I genuinely like to get more product there so that they are less prone. You could even wet your hair again at this point to keep it super moist. It's a lot with the mic and everything, so and I can't see because I've not got my glass. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see. You see, these are the really super frizzy bits. Maybe put gel. I will try one day a wash and gel only routine. So I've gone on pretty. I feel like that's a lot. And then the trick is curl brush. So first using it to comb the product through to make sure all the hair is coated. And then look at those. You see those curl clusters, curl clumps. And then when I'm being very meticulous, I divide them. So I'm going to roughly divide them today, like in a batch. And I might do, gosh, go very drastic type parting. As you know, when I'm styling, it often changes, like what I do, what I decide to do changes. So I've got the back curls done. I go very liberal because it does dry out of my hair. It doesn't actually it doesn't weigh my hair down or grease it too much. It eventually dries off, and I realize now that even if I use quote unquote too much product, it's fine with my hair. You might have noticed the theme in the videos that my hands get really... I can't keep washing my hands in between, so they get really slippery. I can already feel it drying out on this side. I will spritz that one again. Oh yeah, I forgot I've already got all that other product in it, don't I? Can't see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to show you something else actually as well today. So see how, I don't know if you noticed underneath, I've got curls that go into different directions. In these areas where it's super frizzy and different textures, look, they don't clump as well. Do you see this thing happens? So this is where you can actually use finger curl styling. Try and keep that hair over there. I'm going to show you what I do. So with the brush, you can do this as well. Ta-da! And some people finger coil, so they use their finger and create coils. that one is fine. I wouldn't really muck about. And what happens when they then dry together, they come out quite nice. Okay. Let's try again. Let's try for this one. Take it back. So finger coiling is like that. I do that on the second and third day sometimes when I want to recreate them. I should put my glasses on because I know the areas which have, you start becoming really used to like where the curls do certain things. We already did that one. And then curl it into the brush. Kind of making them come together. It took me a while to get used to this. I was not very good at curl clumping. Just took that out and flipped them over so they're back there. I'm not too sure how they're doing. Ah, here's really, look at that. Certain ones play up all the time. As the hair condition improves, apparently they do as well. The curl pattern improves. It's hard to not getting the other bits. Do you see how that helped? Ta-da! Second day, when I want to refresh some of them, that's what I do. So I'm going to mist this side because I feel like it's gotten quite dry. And I'm going to divide it. My favourite gel. I'm definitely glad I put more moisture in there. Any tips for when your hair is wet and stuck to your hands? Like, gosh, any tips? Extra gel, I'm just rubbing into my the rest of it. Oh God. Still crunching from that volume foam. My poor brush. It's just covered in here. When your hair's wet, it's really vulnerable, so you've got to be really careful what you use and how much you're combing it and treating it. Culprits. See that? Do that? Did you see what happened there? Did you see what I did? Do that? Did you see what happened there? Did you see what I did? They should last. Sometimes they don't really. They've got like a cold memory. One moment. That side's quite wet, so you can actually now, because the gel's gone in, you can actually take out some of that moisture. Just make it easy for drying. These are my really problematic bits. Do you see how frizzy and fine flyaway they are? Now that I'm more comfortable with making them wet and then restyling them, it's okay if they are. Like, look at that. Did you see what we did there? So for now, for me, finger curling is really important. for those parts. Some curl just now. Okay, last part. Hands are soaked. This towel's probably carrying half the product. So these are the parts I struggle to style the front and this kind of crown area at the back. Oh, sugar. I took off a lot of length here, which was very damaged from keratin. See very unusual curl formations. And there, but I can't be bothered today. With these, sometimes I don't know until I do them. You see how wiggly that one is? I've got a minute, I'm going to diffuse. I might just take out some more. That's my overall issue. Right, so I'm pretty sure I went in the shower at 5:15 and then I checked the timestamp that I started the video, and at the moment it is 6:05, 6:03, so 45 minutes, and that includes the showering time. So yeah, it's about 30 minutes, even though I was thinking I was going to rush. I didn't obviously rush, and then now here we are. So now the curls are mostly dry and crunchy, and I'm impatient and I want to break the cast. You can see they're very crunchy and stuck together. So sometimes I use the bonding oil to keep them moist. Otherwise, sometimes when you break the cast, it can go dry. I'll show you. So you see it fluffs out and it can get a bit dry. So if you use the bonding oil, it'll keep them a little bit more juicy. And of course the satin to just stop them drying out if they rub against any. You don't need a lot, it's very thin, very light, it doesn't weigh the hair down. Prayer hands. And now they're not crunchy anymore. And slowly they'll just get a little bit more poofy and I'll get a bit more volume. So you see the difference on both sides. Normal curls, crunchy curls. Oh my god. That's it. This is how I used to try and keep it. Like, this is why it was embarrassing. I didn't know you could do this. This is new learning. Ta-da!
जस्सी तो पजीरी पसंद आई बहुत वो तो उधर मेरे कहती मम रख जा मेरे तो खड़े पे खाने से पर वो जिन्हें पाके बैठी तो अद्धी खाई दी.
And now without the cast, you can see them. So I used Curl Smith thickening, foam on the roots, and then just my Only Curls gel. And we have, gosh, like a major I hurt my head once there, and it's like my hair's never grown back fully. Yeah, look at that. That is my crazy kids in the background. And now we would separate the curls, so separating them like that, and that will give more volume as well, because you see they're clustered there like that. A 360 of the curls. Mom, finished look.